Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Have you ever had a dream, a goal, or an idea that you truly believed in, only to be told by someone, that'll never work, or you're not good enough? We all have. The world is full of naysayers, people who doubt, criticize, and try to pull us down, not because they see our potential, but because they are blinded by their own limitations. But here's the truth. Every great leader, every innovator, every world changer has faced doubt. Steve Jobs was told Apple would fail. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Even the Wright brothers were mocked for dreaming of flying. Imagine if they had listened. Today, I want to share with you why ignoring the naysayers is not just about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's about believing in your vision, surrounding yourself with the right people, and pushing forward when the world says sure. Here's an expanded version of Keynote #1. Believing in your vision is one of the most crucial aspects of success. It is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. Every breakthrough idea, every transformative movement, and every major innovation started as a vision, often one that others couldn't see or refused to believe in. The world we live in today is shaped by people who have the courage to trust their vision even when they faced opposition, doubt, and resistance. Think about the greatest innovators in history. Thomas Edison envisioned a world lit by electricity at a time when gas lamps were the norm. People called him foolish, yet he pressed on, failing thousands of times before finally inventing the light bulb. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination, yet he went on to create a global empire built on dreams. These individuals had one thing in common. They refused to let the skepticism of others dictate their future. When you believe in your vision, you must understand that not everyone will share your perspective. This is not because your idea lacks merit, but because most people see the world through the lens of their own experiences, fears, and limitations. If someone has never taken a bold step in their own life, they will struggle to understand why you would take one. Their doubts are a reflection of their own insecurities, not your potential. Not your potential. It is easy for people to dismiss something that challenges the status quo because it makes them uncomfortable. The journey of believing in your vision starts with clarity. You must have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve. Vague dreams lead to vague results. The more precise your vision, the easier it becomes to defend it against naysayers. When you know exactly what you are working toward, criticism becomes easier to navigate because you are not seeking validation. You are seeking progress. One of the biggest challenges you will face when pursuing your vision is self-doubt. It is natural to question yourself when others question you. There will be moments when the voices of doubt seem louder than the voice of confidence inside you. This is why self-belief must be stronger than external criticism. The world has a way of testing whether you truly believe in what you are pursuing. If your belief is weak, you will retreat at the first sign of adversity. But if your belief is unshakable, no amount of negativity will deter you. To truly believe in your vision, you must be willing to take action. Belief without action is just wishful thinking. Action reinforces belief. The more steps you take toward your goal, the more real it becomes, not just to you, but to those around you. When people see your consistency, they begin to take notice. What was once seen as an unrealistic dream starts to take shape, and even some of the doubters may begin to change their perspective. However, the goal is not to prove others wrong. The goal is to prove yourself right. If you are driven solely by the desire to silence naysayers, your focus is on them instead of on your vision. True success comes from an internal drive to create, build, and achieve, not from seeking external validation. Another critical aspect of believing in your vision is resilience. The road to success is never smooth. You will face setbacks, failures, and moments of frustration. Every great success story includes failures along the way. The key is to see failure as feedback rather than as a sign to quit. When something doesn't work, it doesn't mean your vision is flawed. It simply means you need to adjust your approach. Those who succeed are the ones who learn from their failures and keep moving forward. History has shown us that the biggest breakthroughs often come from those who refuse to give up, even when the odds are against them. The Wright brothers didn't have formal education in aviation. They were bicycle mechanics who had a vision for human flight. They failed numerous times, but each failure brought them closer to their goal. If they had listened to the naysayers, the world might have taken much longer to achieve powered flight. When you hold on to your vision, you also inspire others. People are drawn to conviction. When they see someone passionately pursuing a dream, it sparks something in them. Many people have dreams but lack the courage to pursue them. By staying committed to your vision, you become an example of what is possible. Believing in your vision is not just about success. It is about living with purpose. A life without belief in something greater is a life lived in mediocrity. The people who leave a lasting impact on the world are those who dare to believe in something before it exists. They do not wait for others to validate their ideas. They create the proof through persistence and dedication. Surrounding yourself with encouragers is one of the most powerful choices you can make on your journey towards success. The people around you have a tremendous impact on your mindset, your confidence, and ultimately, your ability to stay committed to your vision. When you have people in your life who believe in you, support you, and push you forward, you gain the strength to keep going even in the face of challenges. On the other hand, if you allow yourself to be surrounded by negativity, doubt, and discouragement, it becomes much harder to maintain faith in your own abilities. Every successful person understands the importance of being intentional about their associations. No one succeeds in isolation. No one succeeds in isolation. Behind every great leader, entrepreneur, or innovator, there is a support system that helped them get there. Encouragers are those who remind you of your potential when you start to doubt yourself. They celebrate your progress, offer constructive feedback, and help you see opportunities where others see obstacles. They lift you up rather than tear you down, and their belief in you strengthens your own belief in yourself. The challenge is that not everyone around you will be an encourager. Some people will doubt you simply because they cannot see beyond their own limitations. Others may feel threatened by your ambition, fearing that your success will highlight their own lack of progress. Some may genuinely believe they are protecting you by pointing out potential risks, but their words can still plant seeds of doubt in your mind. This is why it is essential to discern who is truly supporting you and who is unconsciously holding you back. Encouragers are not necessarily people who agree with everything you say. In fact, the best encouragers are those who challenge you to be better. They provide honest feedback, not to discourage you, but to help you grow. They push you to think bigger, work harder, and refine your ideas. They don't let you settle for mediocrity because they see your potential and want to see you reach it. These are the people you need to keep close. It is also important to recognize that encouragement is not just about words. True, encouragers demonstrate their support through actions. They show up for you when it matters. They invest time in helping you succeed. They introduce you to opportunities, connect you with the right people, and offer resources that can help you grow. Words of encouragement are valuable, but actions speak even louder. One of the best ways to attract encouragers into your life is to become one yourself. When you support and uplift others, you create a positive energy that draws like-minded people toward you. If you want to be surrounded by those who believe in you, start by believing in others. Celebrate their victories, offer support when they need it, and be the kind of person that others are inspired to be around. It is equally important to distance yourself from those who consistently bring negativity into your life. This doesn't mean you have to cut people off completely, but you do need to set boundaries. If someone constantly doubts you, criticizes your dreams, or discourages you from taking risks, you must limit their influence over your mindset. Their words can seep into your subconscious, making you question yourself even when you were once confident. Protecting your mental space is just as important as protecting your physical space. 2. One of the most effective ways to surround yourself with encouragers is to actively seek out environments where ambitious and positive-minded people gather. Attend events, join groups, and build relationships with those who are on a similar journey. Whether it's a mastermind group, a networking event, or a mentorship program, being in the right environment can make a world of difference. Mentors can also play a significant role in encouragement. A good mentor has already walked the path you are on and can provide guidance based on real experience. They help you navigate challenges, avoid common pitfalls, and remind you that success is possible because they have achieved it themselves once. Seeking out a mentor who believes in you can be one of the best decisions you make for your personal and professional growth. Sometimes the encouragers you need are not found in your immediate surroundings. In that case, you can turn to books, podcasts, and other resources that uplift and inspire you. The words of successful people who have faced and overcome challenges can serve as a form of encouragement, even if you don't know them personally. The right book at the right time can change your perspective, renew your motivation, and remind you that you are not alone in your journey. Another key aspect of surrounding yourself with encouragers is being mindful of the energy you allow into your life. This extends beyond people to the content you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the overall atmosphere you create for yourself. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, whether through the media, social media, or toxic relationships, it will inevitably affect your mindset. On the other hand, if you intentionally fill your mind with positivity, optimism, and encouragement, you create an environment where growth and success become more attainable. One of the biggest reasons people give up on their dreams is not because they lack the ability, but because they lack the support. When the journey gets tough, as it inevitably will, having even one person who believes in you can make the difference between giving up and pushing through. That is why it is crucial to actively build a circle of support rather than leaving it to chance. The people around you should remind you of your strengths, help you see possibilities instead of obstacles, and encourage you to keep moving forward even when things seem difficult. Turning doubt into fuel is one of the most powerful ways to transform negativity into motivation. Doubt is something that everyone encounters at some point in their journey, whether it comes from within or from external sources. It can be paralyzing if left unchecked, but when used correctly, it can become the driving force that pushes you beyond limits you never thought possible. The key is to shift your mindset and reframe doubt as an opportunity rather than an obstacle. And doubt from others often comes in the form of skepticism, criticism, or outright discouragement. People may tell you that your dreams are unrealistic, that you don't have what it takes, or that success is reserved for a select few. When you hear these words, your natural instinct might be to question yourself, to wonder if they are right, and to second-guess your ambitions. This is where most people get stuck. They allow doubt to become a roadblock instead of using it as a reason to push forward. The first step in turning doubt into fuel is to recognize that doubt is often a reflection of other people's fears, not your reality. Many people project their own limitations onto others. They don't believe something is possible for themselves, so they assume it's not possible for anyone else. When someone tells you that you can't do something, what they are really saying is that they don't believe they could do it. Understanding this shifts the power dynamic. Their doubt is not a reflection of your ability. It is a reflection of their own mindset. Internal doubt is another challenge that must be overcome. There will be moments when you feel unsure of yourself, when you wonder if you're capable, and when you question whether the effort is worth it. This kind of doubt often arises in moments of difficulty, failure, or stagnation. When results don't come as quickly as expected, it's easy to think that maybe the naysayers were right. But this is exactly when you need to turn doubt into fuel. Instead of letting doubt drain your confidence, use it as motivation to work harder, to refine your skills, and to prove to yourself that you are capable. One of the most effective ways to turn doubt into fuel is by developing a mindset of resilience. Resilient people don't crumble under doubt, they rise above it. They see every challenge as an opportunity to grow. When someone doubts them, they don't retreat. They push forward with even greater determination. They understand that doubt is part of the process and that overcoming it is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. Another powerful strategy is to let doubt serve as a measuring tool for how important something is to you. If an idea, goal, or vision didn't matter, then doubt wouldn't even be a factor. The fact that there are doubts both from yourself and others means that what you are pursuing is significant. It means you are stepping outside of your comfort zone, pushing boundaries, and aiming for something meaningful. Instead of seeing doubt as a reason to stop, see it as confirmation that you are on the right path. Using doubt as fuel also requires taking action. Nothing silences doubt more effectively than results. The more you take steps toward your goal, the more confident you become. Each small victory builds momentum, turning doubt into belief. Even failures, when framed correctly, become stepping stones rather than setbacks. When you fail but keep going, you prove to yourself and others that doubt does not define you. One way to reframe doubt is to see it as a challenge rather than a verdict. Instead of thinking, maybe they're right and I can't do this, shift your mindset to, I'll show them what's possible. Many of the most successful people in history have used doubt as motivation. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but instead of accepting that he wasn't good enough, he used that rejection as fuel to train harder than ever before. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before her book was finally accepted, and today she is one of the most successful authors in the world. These individuals did not allow doubt to stop them. They used it as the very thing that pushed them forward. Another crucial element in turning doubt into fuel is surrounding yourself with people who challenge you in a positive way. While naysayers may try to discourage you, constructive critics push you to be better. There is a difference between someone who says, "You'll never succeed," and someone who says, "You need to improve in these areas to succeed." The former is a roadblock. The latter is a stepping stone. Seeking out mentors, coaches, or even peers who challenge you in a supportive way helps turn doubt into a tool for growth. It is also essential to keep a record of past wins. Doubt often arises when we forget how far we've come. Keeping track of achievements, no matter how small, serves as a reminder that you are capable of overcoming challenges. When doubt creeps in, looking back at past successes can reignite your confidence and remind you that you have already proven yourself in many ways. There is also value in using doubt as a motivator to gain more knowledge and refine your skills. If someone doubts your ability, use that as a reason to become even better. If you feel uncertain about your expertise in a certain area, use that as motivation to learn more. Amen? Instead of seeing doubt as an indication of failure, see it as an opportunity to grow stronger. Ultimately, doubt is unavoidable, but its impact on your life is determined by how you respond to it. It can either paralyze you or propel you forward. The choice is yours.